everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yaji, like yay G, and today I have different variations of whites from Alo Yoga to share with you. So if you're interested, please keep watching. So Alo Yoga has 3 different types of white, and they are the white, the ivory, and the bone. So my favorite bra from Alo is the Wild Thing bra, and thankfully they have all 3 types of white for that bra. But my favorite leggings is the Airbrush legging, and they only carry 2 types of white, which are the white color as well as the bone color. I'm hoping that they bring out with ivory in the Airbrush leggings as well in the future. So I wanted to talk about the bra first, and the first white I want to show you is this color white, and it's like the whitest white you can get. So considering that it's a white color, it's not like see-through or anything, which I really like, and it's their, you know, typical Wild Thing bra. It has a very generous cleavage, so this bra is more like the longer length bra. It doesn't hit you right underneath, and because of the scrunchie you can pull it down and make it a bit more longer line, which I like. And this bra, I mean, there's a reason why it's my favorite. First of all, your girls look so good. Granted, I'm like almost in my 2nd trimester, so you know, my boobs are growing, and so I think that this bra just emphasizes that, and they just make my boobs look so good. If you want your boobs to look good, you definitely need to pick up a Wild Thing bra. I mean, I'm telling you, it's gorgeous. So as you can see against my skin, it's a really bright white. So when you think about color white, not like off-white or washed out white, no, like this is a like white as snow type of white color. The next color I want to show you is this ivory color, and as the name suggests, compared to like the white if you put them side by side, can you tell how this is slightly more darker in comparison to this? So this is the ivory, and it's like kind of that washed out type of white. So if you think of the color like off-white, I think the color ivory fits that description. This also is not see-through, which I really like. I mean, if the whitest white is not see-through, I feel like all the other whites are not see-through as well, which I really like. So the last white I want to show you is this color called Bone. So out of all 3 whites, this is like the darkest white. So this is ivory, and this is bone. So as you can see, bone's slightly darker. So I feel like if bone and the white had a baby, you'd get an ivory color. That kind of just gives you like a spectrum of all the whites. And honestly, when you take pictures between bone and ivory, you really can't tell the difference. I mean, if you see like your naked eye and you see a person wearing it, then you could tell the difference. But like, let's say you post a picture on Instagram or even on the website on Alo, like it was very difficult for me to see like the tones of white because it just looked all the same, right? Other than the white, pure white, which we all know is white, bone and ivory is very hard to tell. So I think it's one of those, like depending on your skin tone and skin color, you should pick out either bone or ivory because like I said, they look the same. If you're darker skinned a little bit, then I'd go with bone. But if you're like lighter skinned a little bit, then I would go with ivory. So for me, I range from like MAC NC15 to NC20, depending on the season. So the color ivory suits me better, I feel like, in comparison to bone. So the 2 leggings I have are the white one and the bone one. So starting off with the white one, I'll be honest, this is quite sheer. Maybe it's my skin tone as well, but when I wore it, it was quite sheer. I have a tattoo down my right thigh, and you could see through my tattoo. And when I also did the squat test, you could see like the top part of my thong on the back, and I was wearing a nude seamless thong. So you can imagine if you wear like any other types of underwear out there with different colors, then for sure it's gonna show. I love wearing whites. It's just, you know, something that I enjoy, but to be honest, unless your skin tone is lighter than me or like my skin tone, I feel like this is gonna be way too sheer on you. I mean, if you're willing to go commando, then maybe it's gonna work out. I mean, it's their classic airbrush leggings. The quality is there, the compression is there, everything is good. It's just that because it's white, it is sheer a little bit. However, I will say, considering that it is a white, it wasn't as sheer as I expected. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be much worse because the fabric, there's thickness to it. So it's not like completely sheer. So if I wore this, like people wouldn't know that, you know, it's that sheer unless, you know, I'm doing like a squat test or doing some sort of lunges in the gym. So for me, this white is strictly like an upper day workout for me. I would never wear this for a lower body day just because I sweat a lot more on my lower body day. And so if this is already sheer, imagine like wet, how much worse it can get. So I'm not mad about it. I mean, I do like it. Like I said, it's not as sheer as I thought it would be, but just keep that in mind when you do purchase this white color. So the next like white color I should say is this color Bone. So Bone is like a darker color of like that white. It's a little bit darker than the Ivory color, which I consider more of like an off-white. This is actually quite good. I could slightly see the tattoo down my right thigh, but it wasn't terrible. Even when I did the squat test, I mean, you could kind of see the top part of my thigh on the back, but it wasn't that bad, honestly. So this is much more opaque compared to the white version I just showed you. I'd say if you want to be safe, I would pick up the Bone color, not the white. This is going to cover you a lot more. For me, I could possibly pull off this color on a leg day. I feel like as long as I'm not doing anything like too like bendy maybe. Like if I'm doing a hip thrust or something, I think I'd be fine just because, you know, you're in your zone. But let's say you're doing lunges or you're doing squats and there's like a bunch of people behind you, maybe this might not be the smartest thing to wear. But like I said, if you're doing like little things here and there, even if it's a lower body day, Bone is actually quite good. So if you're on the fence between the two colors, white or Bone, I would say, well, Bone just because it's safer, you know. But like I said before, white's not too bad either. So if you're willing to just wear it on like an upper body or like even just on the mat like Pilates or yoga, then the white color is totally fine. I'm more of like a gym girl, so that's why the white might not work out for me on a lower body day. The last item I wanted to show you are these sweatpants, and it's called the Accolade sweatpants, and it's in the color Ivory. Unfortunately, they didn't have this Ivory color in the Airbrush leggings. That's why I picked it up in the sweatpants, just because like I like to, well, first of all, I needed a pair of sweatpants anyways, and I wanted something that matched my bra, and I kind of like to do, you know, matchy things once in a while. I also wanted just to see like, you know, how the quality is and stuff like that. So I got the smallest size they offered, and still it's quite baggy on me. So I'm 5'3". Pre-pregnancy, I was like 120 pounds, but now I'm like around 128 pounds. So I'm gaining a little bit of weight. But even then, this is still baggy on me in a good way. It doesn't look like too big. So it's that like comfortable baggy, which I don't mind. I feel like this with another like, you know, sweatshirt on top, and then in the winter time have like a really long overcoat. I think that could be like a really cute look as well. Just like casual, but still like put together casual type of look. So with these sweatpants, they are a bit sheer, I'll be honest. I have to wear like a thong if I wear undies. You can see like the underwear line, and actually that's like a pet peeve of mine. I just don't like to see like underwear line on me, and so like always make sure to wear a thong. Even with a thong, I feel like if I wore a darker thong, it'd be quite sheer. I wore a new thong for this, and therefore like, you know, even the squat test was fine and everything, but if you do wear darker colors, then it will for sure show up. I mean, the leggings overall are really comfortable. They have this like little fuzzy thing inside, so it keeps you nice and warm but also pretty like comfortable. It just feels really nice on the skin. This is also something that even if I get bigger down the line, like let's say like 30 weeks, I feel like I could still fit into these just because like the waistband is so stretchy and it's just baggy overall. So out of the three, I would say unless you're like a super fan of white, then skip the white and pick up either the Ivory or prefer the bone color. For the leggings, I mean, there's only two options, white and bone. So I'd say if you're in between the two, then go with the bone just because it's more opaque and it won't be as sheer. With the bras, I mean, it doesn't matter, I feel like, because they're all opaque and they're all fine. It's just different colors. So I think it just depends on what you're looking for. The sweatpants are fine. I actually do like it. I mean, yes, they're a bit sheer, but I don't mind it as much because I just mainly wear it to like lounge in the house anyways. And in the winter time, like I mentioned before, I probably will have something over anyways, so it's gonna cover up like around my butt area if I'm wearing like, you know, regular undies instead of a thong. I do hope that Alo does bring out the airbrush leggings in the color ivory because I would love to pick it up and, you know, do the whole matchy thing with my bra. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of all the whites from Alo Yoga, and I hope that you found it helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring my bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch